Hi, good afternoon. My name is Raymond, and I'm here at the Aphasia Center with my wife Karen, who I've been married to for 45 years. Approximately 13 months ago, my wife Karen suffered a very debilitating stroke. And the results of the stroke was she suffered loss of movement in her right leg, loss of movement in her right arm, and she suffered Broca's aphasia and verbal apraxia. That's why we're here at the Aphasia Center. Karen is 63 years old. She was 62 at the time of her stroke. She was a terrific grandmother. She doted on her grandchildren, ran around and did as much as possible for everybody. She was a great wife. She was a lot of fun to be with, and we had a wonderful life together. The effects of the stroke to both of us has just been horrendous. On the day that she had the stroke, which was a bleeder, she was rushed to Rhode Island Hospital in intensive care, and we didn't know if she was going to live or going to die. And eventually, after a day or two, we found her that she ended up in the intensive care unit. And then a day or so later, she went into the intensive rehabilitation center at Rhode Island Hospital. And they got right to work on her. And in the beginning, nothing was happening. Then there were small changes, and her legs started to come back. As far as speech was concerned, she was confined to, or even this was one of her favorite ways of speaking. She couldn't tell what a knife or a fork was. She spent 6 weeks in an intensive rehabilitation center at Rhode Island Hospital. And at that point, because she couldn't walk very well, she needed to be moved to a SNF, nursing home type situation. And the nursing home was absolutely phenomenal. The people there were caring. By our insurer's standards, they're allowed to have 1 hour of each type of therapy every day. 1 hour of PT, 1 hour of OT, and 1 hour of speech. And Karen, being the fighter that she is, responded to all three very well. She wanted to get up. She wanted to talk. She wanted to walk. And her will, her desire for more was there. And it showed up first in her walking. She finally got to the point where she could do yes or no in 1 or 2 words. So our journey at that point was 3 to 4 months old, and we were inside of a SNF facility. And then we were discharged, and it was time for home health care. At home health care, again, people would come in and she would do it, everything for an hour a day. And I felt that if she made this kind of progress, what would she do if she would get more help? So we sought out another speech pathologist, and that speech pathologist was phenomenal also. And that speech pathologist got Karen talking a little bit more, 1 or 2 more words and some more writing. But we needed more time spent on the speech.